Hello everybody and welcome back to Resident Evil Requiem. I'm not in-game yet because I've just booted the game up after not playing it for about a week. And when I did play it last time, I was playing it for a very, very long time. Over the last several episodes, I'm sure you have seen me lose my mind, basically. And that is because of several reasons. The most direct reason is because I don't like this game. But the other reason is because I was testing out a new office chair for my desk. And it was some little crappy thing that was on sale. And I needed something more ergonomic than the chair that I had. And it was not that. I was trying to bull rush the rest of the game because I wanted to finish it, because in a couple hours from then I would be out of town for about a week and unable to play it. And that never happened. I was playing for maybe 6 or 7 hours straight, just getting disappointment after disappointment with the way the game functions, with the incredibly mediocre storyline and writing, as well as the chair itself causing severe neck pain, which is half the reason I bought it, was to help me fix that. And it did not. I came back home today and I tore that chair apart and I'm returning it. And I'm back to my old chair, so I can be comfortable, at least. Ugh. I don't expect myself to like any of the rest of the game, especially because in the week that I didn't play it, I got pretty much every spoiler you could possibly imagine with the game, and I am not happy. I don't know if it's better that it was spoiled for me, or not, because either way, I'm not gonna like what I see. At all. I don't know if anybody has seen the Paul W.S. Anderson films with Mila Jovovich, but they're not good. They're a guilty pleasure. They're completely a guilty pleasure. I actually like them. They're not good, but I like them. But this is pretty much one of the exact plots for one of the films, like one of the last films. And, well, that last film was not good. I saw it in theaters because I had to. I wasn't gonna miss it in theaters. I didn't expect it to be good, but it was certainly...
Containment breach. System-wide surveillance failure detected.
It was certainly something. I'm mostly unhappy about the fact that they are rewriting some of the original games. They're adding on to things that I don't think they should have added on to at all. And they're kind of retconning some of the events of Raccoon City in a way, mostly its destruction. I think that's pathetic. If they were rewriting the story with the remakes, I could almost understand that. Kind of like the way that Square Enix did with Final Fantasy VII. I'm not a huge fan of those games story-wise, but they're very beautiful games. So at the very least, it has a lot going for it.
Over there. Easy as pie.
I do think that Nick is doing better at his voice. Now that Leon is fucking dying. But I think they should have cast someone else overall. But You know, if this is his final outing as Leon, I definitely think he deserved to go out with a bang. I doubt this is his final outing as Leon, especially whenever they do more remakes and DLC. I'm happy for him. It's definitely not the worst thing that could ever happen. Shit.
Oh, shit. You've got to be kidding me.
I think Xeno's a wasted character because he's cool, but he doesn't get his own identity because he's just a Wesker clone. I don't know if I would have felt any better if it ended up being Wesker because he is very dead. However, a remake of 5 is something that I desperately want because the combat, like the melee and all the guns in 5, was some of the best in the series, even if it was stylistically and storyline worse than 4. But 5's melee combat with this engine would probably be really, really cool. That's what I'm thinking. However, I understand why people wanted a Code Veronica remake first. I love Code Veronica, I do. It deserves a remake. And any Claire content is good content. I know I'm just shitting on this game and it's not really making for good content, but I imagine the 5 people that dislike this game will enjoy it. I don't imagine there'll be the 5 people who watch this video, though.
Security threat detected. Elevator shut down. In effect. Override key authorization required.
Thanks. Oh yeah, I'm sure these guys won't come out. I think the Leon segments suffer from the fact that he's very slow. I think the Grace parts very much suffer from that too. The difference is, even though Leon is both weak and infected,
This must be the room.
he is also still a trained individual and should be able to walk faster than I, you know. His running speed shouldn't be my walking speed.
I'll take out as many of you fuckers as I can.
I'm glad I got this silenced pistol. It's about damn time someone's allowed to have a silenced weapon in these games. You know, at least Wesker had a silenced weapon in RE4. But that doesn't really matter because it was the mercenaries mode. You were going to be shooting everything in sight anyway. Even something like Operation Raccoon City. I actually really liked that game. It wasn't good, but it was fun. That was a mistake almost. I just don't know what kind of post-game content there realistically could be with this. I imagine they'll take the route they've been doing and release a bunch of DLC later that you could never have pre-ordered, so you have to spend extra money on the game that was already at least $70. Not for me. Shit, that actually made me jump. Out of all the things in this game, that's the thing that scares me. But yes, a Code Veronica remake would be great, especially if Claire's not going to be involved with this game at all. Claire deserves some attention. And I imagine they'll start tying in any plot points they make now. Oh. I gotta admit, I just saw a button and pressed it. Listen, I know the boxes are all high-techy and stuff, but you can't fool me. That's just yellow paint. I like the extra help that the yellow paint mechanic can have and things, but in the original RE4, the first boxes you saw, Leon said, hey, there's some boxes. I can break them. And then you broke them. And then you knew for the entire rest of the game that that's what you could do to boxes for ammunition. You never had to worry about it. Ever. They'll probably tack on a mercenaries mode later, I imagine. Maybe with some of the, or maybe like a challenges mode, kind of like a Fourth Survivor and stuff. Like a Grace Gauntlet mode, or maybe a stealth gameplay thing. But that's just like side content. You know what I mean? It's not gonna really increase the playability too much. Which is unfortunate, but I imagine that might be why that Leon and Grace's gameplay are pretty much unchanged from anything that came prior to it. Because the game itself, it definitely feels like they worked on the environments more, which is nice. Everything looks really good. I know, I'm just shitting on this game, and it's because I don't like it, and it's not good. I'll find things to like about it eventually, I'm sure. How's this gonna go? Okay, that was actually pretty simple. Oh, there was another one of these. I could have used that. Well, damn. Ooh, what? Ooh. Nice. But this is like a... Oh, man.
Warning, autoclave compromised. Pod lockdown unavailable.
Yeah. Let's get this over with.
Okay, so I definitely parried that.
The elevator will arrive shortly. The elevator has arrived.
Cool. Okay, and I can leave too. Fantastic.
I can't waste any more time here. I need to go.
Right, but this is like a Raccoon City kind of... This is like the big deal. And you know who was involved in Raccoon City? Claire. And Jill. Maybe even Olivera? You know what I mean? That would have been cool. If they were involved in any way, shape, or form. I like Grace, though. I know I've said that several times, but I actually do like Grace. I figured I'd get an achievement for upgrading the Requiem all the way. But I guess not. I think you do get full magazines when you upgrade them, so I've been kind of wasting that upgrade, but it's fine. Honestly, it's barely noticeable.
Almost there, Sherry.
Sherry should be way more involved. I understand they'll probably add more content later, but I think a game should be presentable on launch. Call me crazy.
Not done yet.
If there was a latent T-virus in people, is there a chance they spread it to everyone else they've been in contact with in some way? Or is this trying to explain the fact that throughout all of the campaigns of like Leon and Claire and everybody... Also, yeah, Claire should have it too then. Then, what's the deal? Is she dying, you know? Is getting bitten by the zombies during gameplay what made them have the T-virus afterwards? I'm sure Jill's fine, because she's been cured of the T-virus. Or not. Who knows? They can do anything. And then they can say, oh, it mutated. Okay.
What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind?
My research opened Pandora's box, unleashing disaster upon the world.
Except Elpis, the goddess of hope? Or so the myth goes.
A blind hope.
What do you mean?
Humans cannot predict when death will come for them. This is why they have hope. I was wrong, and I am plagued by guilt.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
That's not Spencer. Spencer would never say that.
I was to become a god.
I was wrong,
Ironic, isn't it?
and I am plagued by guilt.
To face his own mortality
Happiness cannot be achieved at the expense of others.
for one who has the right to be a god.
I think that's enough for today.
Why did you accept my request for an interview?
That right is now mine.
Who is the... Is that one of your subjects?
Of course not.
The Wesker children
She was alone in the world.
were entrusted
I took her in to make amends.
with endless potential.
Is she perfectly normal? Just an average child needing a home. She is my hope. Aren't you beautiful? Would you like to hold her?
Oh, okay. She's adorable. What's her name?
Grace.
Grace. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
I've said my piece. I only hope it serves as a requiem for those who have passed.
Roll credits. Can we just talk about the absolutely ridiculous nature of everything that was just said?
Leon.
That's fucking stupid. That is not Spencer. Spencer never had regrets. He never had regrets. Spencer was speaking about godhood till the day he died. Unless that's something they're gonna completely retcon in the 5 remake.
Oh, I need to hurry.
Yeah, I guess you do. This game is good for people who have never played a Resident Evil game ever. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, Resident Evil is at its best when there's antique furniture. I know that 90% of the game series takes place in some sort of lab, but I feel like it's the epitome of these evil villains have class.
This is finally my chance to do something.
That I believe. I believe that's the personality that Grace should have. And yet Leon is the one it was also given to. Leon doesn't give a fuck about Raccoon City. He was glad to have survived it.
Leon! Leon! Oh no. Oh, hey, it's me. It's Grace. Oh, please wake up. Come on. Wake up, wake up. Hey.
Hey, you. I was just resting my eyes.
You're okay. Oh, let me help you.
Let's do this.
Okay. I don't know the password.
It's okay. Soon left it wide open for us. Any wrong code will do. He'll destroy Elpis.
Let's try.
Chris, whatever it takes. I can buy you some time.
No. No, I have an idea.
I trust you. I trust you.
So, the prodigal daughter returns.
I know the password.
Fulfill your destiny, and all will be forgiven.
Only if you let Leon live.
Very well.
Are you ready for the stupidest shit in Resident Evil history? Because the end of this game is right around the corner. So, after all of this garbage, the good ending is to release Elpis.
Please know that you are my hope.
She is my hope. A blind hope.
Okay. This is it.
Spencer is a liar. None of this should ever see the light of day.
What are you doing, Grace?
Spencer regretted what he did.
Well done.
No, he did not. That is bullshit. This is
You promised.
fan fiction at best.
Yes. That I would let him live. Mr. Kennedy, I give you the honor of experiencing my power firsthand.
I'm not sure Elpis is what you think it is. There's nothing special about me. I was never any key. Spencer wanted to make amends. He...
But you released Elpis. What is it? Tell me!
Leon!
Why? My powers!
Elpis is Spencer's atonement. It's an antiviral.
Amazing. I am humbled by my master's genius.
Your research was wrong. Elpis wasn't a weapon. There was never a key.
Spencer's paper was obviously incomplete. There was no connection between Grace and Emily.
Do you know how much time and money I wasted on this?
That's what I was going to say.
Don't you see the genius? With Elpis, all virus-based weapons are useless. The world order will be thrown into chaos.
We wanted a weapon.
Instead, Spencer gave us anarchy. I will carry his torch and bring his vision to life.
You? You and Spencer were a means to an end.
Yet he outwitted you all.
Spencer defied us and paid the price with his life. He was nothing.
You are nothing but an imitation.
It's over, Victor. The Connections is done with you!
We can't let him have it.
Your ignorance is staggering.
It's a cure. Oh, it's working. Leon, it's working. Wake up.
Now, let it all come down. All of it.
Grace, what happened?
So Xeno was way more powerful than any of us, and that's why he had to die, I'm sure. And after freeing Elpis, it gets destroyed anyway. Interesting. Very cool. The illusion of choice.
It's gonna go! Grab something! Grace. Grace! Time to bury Umbrella's last skeleton.
This is the final boss.
Spencer's vision lives through me. I will see that it is brought to fruition.
How many more will have to die on that vision?
It seems your skills have you don't. Sacrifices must be made. In the grand scheme of things, a few lives are nothing.
Not to me. I swore that I'd always protect those lives.
Swore that I'd always protect those lives.
I think I want a second opinion. Seems you're reaching your limit. I will not let those ideals win. Give it up!
What ideals? I didn't even hear what he said.
It's over.
Okay.
Good riddance.
Sure. I want to say that was more underwhelming than if he blew up in a motorcycle accident. That's more like it.
Nemesis. No wonder you're so damn relentless.
Boo. Do not sully his name. Leon, I can parry being crushed, Kennedy. Nice.
This time, you ain't getting back up.
Wow. He finally felt like Leon, and it's the end of the game.
Grace,
Kind of forgot about her after his one-liners, huh?
Sherry. Sherry, come in. Sherry. Shit. Grace. Grace, hang on. Fuck. Grace. Grace.
Leon.
We need to get you out of here. Come on. Let's get you out.
There's no way out, is there?
not gonna leave your side. I'm gonna sit right here with you.
I guess this is it then.
Chris Redfield has come so he can make you do his sister to continue the Redfield bloodline. Oh, it is Wolf Squad. Oh shit.
Leon S. Kennedy?
Depends who's asking.
Alpha, you read me, sir? Yeah, they're safe. I got them.
So it's not Chris, but we're gonna act like Chris is involved.
Mr. Kennedy, I have a message from Captain Redfield.
Do I get a Chris segment? Because that would be fucking cool. Chris is so much better than Leon in the most recent games.
I'll be damned. Can't believe that antiviral actually worked. Feel better than I have in ages.
Oh, thank God. I'm glad you're okay.
We got a dose with your name on it. We'll be back in action in no time.
Thank you, Leon.
Would have been a lot smoother if Chris hadn't been so late to the party.
Good point.
Where is Chris, anyway?
Couldn't pay him.
No idea. I'm sure I'll run into him at some point. Yeah, I'll call you back.
Actually, is Village happening at this time? I can't remember.
It's over then.
Yeah. Opus really was our last hope.
Well, let's pray Umbrella hasn't left us any more nasty surprises.
I wish we could have saved Emily.
Grace, I didn't hit any of her vitals.
What?
She could still be alive.
I shot her in the fucking head.
What are you saying?
Maybe we can save her.
No. What the fuck do you mean? You left her in a dungeon.
The government has confirmed the existence of an actively trading bioweapons lab located here in the ruins of Raccoon City. The origin point for the worldwide spread of bioorganic weapons. This illegal facility appears to have been in operation for decades.
Sources say that the extension of the lockdown and the recent series of mysterious deaths may be related to tragic events in Raccoon City 28 years ago.
Evidence seized in Raccoon City has led the Justice Department to reopen its investigation into Oswald Spencer and the long-defunct Umbrella Corporation. Some believe the government deliberately drove Umbrella into bankruptcy.
The late Alyssa Ashcroft is credited with cracking the Oswald Spencer story.
Good for her.
Conspiracy theorists are already claiming that she was killed in a cover-up, and that the organization responsible is secretly controlling our government.
Tonight, in a speech from the Oval Office, the president is expected to reject allegations of any government involvement since the Raccoon City incident.
The music kicks so much ass. It's It's too bad the rest of it has to suck. Oh look, the Hamilton watch. We love product placement. Okay, it's starting to suck a little bit too. Fucking Imagine Dragon's ass. Okay, cool.
And Sherry's okay? Oh, good. I'm so glad.
What about all the other
Yeah,
people?
She's doing great. I'm actually teaching her how to read.
Grace. Grace. Where's that report?
Sorry. Leon, gotta go. Catch up soon.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
That's cute.
Remaining BSAA forces have been neutralized. Retrieving the objective before they send in the wolves.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I did think the ending was kind of cool. Emily should not be alive. Emily was a failure like the other clones were. I thought it was actually a really big moment for Grace's character to have to off her. And I feel like this game was made for people in mind who don't want to face hard truths, who haven't played a Resident Evil game ever before, and who probably only bought it so they could post videos online about it and get clout, and also make like TikTok videos about it to attract an audience. Which really pisses me off, because I feel like I just played Dragon Age the Veilguard. But at least this was shorter. Although I'm sure I could get the Veilguard for much cheaper. I thought the ending was nice overall. The callback to Chris was great. I'm not sure exactly what he's doing at the moment. I'm sure there's something in the timeline there. But otherwise, it felt lazy not to have Chris. Though I like Wolf Squad showing up. I like the idea that the connections are finally coming into the light of day, because I'm assuming the connections are the family from Resident Evil 6, and accepting that that game exists is something we all need to do, because it wasn't the worst thing ever. I think I bought RE6 for like $10, and I think I'll get more time playing that game and more enjoyment than I ever will from any of this and subsequent DLCs that they make us pay for. That being said, assuming Emily being alive isn't completely ridiculous, it's really cute that Grace is basically the Alyssa to her, and it was really nice to see Grace being so much more confident at the end than in the beginning. I think that was a really nice touch. That's great. That's lovely. It's adorable. I like that. That's really cute. I guess Hopefully there are more doses of Elpis that can be extracted from Leon or Sherry, because there's so many other people that are probably facing this mutated T-virus that need it, but that wasn't explored at all. Fuck them, I guess, you know. Grace's section of the game was really good. I liked that a lot. Leon's section of the game was very half-ass, and I almost feel like his sections were made like late into development. I could be completely wrong, but it felt like no effort went into them. The plotline that Spencer had regrets is one of the biggest pieces of dog shit I've ever seen, because no, he didn't. And Elpis being this big beacon of hope, while all this subterfuge is still going on, I guess maybe we're supposed to feel like not all the bad guys were bad guys after all, when that's completely not true. It's like looking at certain lists and going, well, this person benefited humanity with their money, but they also did stuff to people under the age of 18. But, you know, we can excuse that. No, it's... all of them are bad. And they shouldn't be given a redemption arc. Spencer should not have any sort of accountability avoidance by being nice once in a retcon. I think this would be much better to do in a review video that I think I've been planning for a while, and I'll have all my thoughts, good and mostly bad, in the review video that'll be coming eventually, I'm sure. I'll probably play through hard mode offline so I can talk about it as well in the review, so that'll take longer. But anyway, thank you for suffering with me on this journey. You can tell all your friends this game was not good. Even though I'm sure... I feel like I'm not the only one who hates this game, and that makes me really happy that I'm not involved in gaming communities, because that's ridiculous. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. That was Resident Evil Requiem. I'm sure I'll have to wait several years to get a little bit of extra content out of this so I could do another video on it, and then all of the future remakes will be out by then.